Hello and welcome to Mighty Obstacle Studios Month in Review for August 2025. Let's see what I did change. I gotta look at last month's real quick here and Oh boy. There's a lot to talk about. Alright, let's dive into it. I think the most obvious part to start with is the graphics. Pretty self-evident what changed, but I'll emphasize the differences here. Waterfalls are in the background and they have particle systems that pause too. There's also pipes coming out of the waterfalls and they are very nice, with detailed splashes too. Those waterfalls were a pain to deal with. You'd think making a graphic scroll would be easy, and it is if the UVs are in the direction it likes. Oh no, you can't UV map on the Z-axis. We won't make that easy for you. Ugh, the agony this gave me. Don't try to add too many background props to your level map, I suppose. Oh, also, since I didn't have time to replace Scout's model, I touched it up and gave her a bit more curvature. However, I would say that just about every UV map that is necessary for the textures to look alright is basically mapped out. There's a few changes I'm going to have to make later that not many people are going to really notice too much in the demo, but you'll notice it after I make the changes. That's something for next time, though. Scouter had a lot of gameplay changes as it was worked on. The first was a lot of bug fixes. Did you know that you can do an air attack going up this whole time? Well, neither did I.
Not anymore.
Also, apparently when getting attacked with a few moves that move Scout up, if you go straight up, it can sometimes lock Scout's position.
Not anymore.
There was a lot of stuff done for the game out of convenience. I was able to make the settings menu accessible in-game, and I also added accessibility options under gameplay, where you can tweak a lot of settings for the game. Along with adding a laugh track when you get hit. I also got some feedback regarding Scout's third ground combo, the 2 attacks and delay attack one. Yeah, now she's doing the Babe Ruth combo, I'd say. I love this attack. It's genuinely my favorite move in the game now. I mean, look at how far it launches enemies and how they almost perfectly land next to you to continue your combo. Oh, it's very good. Well, you need a good boss for these moves, right? Narratively speaking, in Wacky Waterways, Scout encounters a boss that she's already seen 2 other versions of, but this time, this one has a staff just like hers. System 32 here, named after the Sega board, jumps around and hits Scout with the staff, but eventually starts rocketing down and attacking with dive kicks. Eventually charging at Scout too for a fun button mash fight. This fight is really fun even if there are a couple bugs I know about that I can't really fix right now. It shows the shortcomings of not using a state machine for starters, which I really need to get into the habit of using properly. However, the actual fight is still really fun, and I find it to be a better highlight of Scouter's gameplay over Trainyard Tantrum's boss. I'll have to adjust a few things overall with coding it, but more on that later. As well, you probably got to see me code this live. I've been doing live streams on this channel to try and draw more attention to the game. It seems to work, but it's a very slow growth. Slow and steady wins the race, so I'm not too worried. Streaming is fun too. Would I do it at the pace I was doing before? Probably not, but it's definitely something to consider doing more often. I'll try to do more of this, maybe even have a fall cleaning session at some point. Don't put a pin on that, it's just an idea. But I will have to do more of this as it gets a lot of eyes on Scouter, and that's a prime goal right now. Now the part you've been waiting for. Sage 2025 is just around the corner, starting September 19th and ending on the 26th. I was able to get the demo done for Scouter during that time. Hence why this video is later than the start of the month. You won't believe it, I actually got 4 playable acts in this time, and 2 boss fights. Yeah, that's a lot better than last year's. I was able to make Trainyard Tantrum and Wacky Waterways look a lot better too. I really hope this gets a lot more eyes on Scouter, and I welcome many critiques with it, but I also would like compliments so I know exactly what I'm doing right too. I really hope I get a lot of people to check out this demo because it just looks so much better than last year's. I also do think it's very fun, and I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy playing the game. And just a reminder about Sage. Sage's demos are free, which means this is open for the public. So if you're not donating to the Patreon, which by the way you probably should be, even then you're still going to be able to play Scouter and give me feedback. Oh yeah, also I'm not doing a lightning round for this video. It's long enough as is. Well, now that's the end of the month in review. At the end of these, I usually have a recommendation, and I have a new one for you. If you have the time to watch it, I'd recommend Chrono Crusade. It's a 1920s America None with Guns show about Sister Rosette and her demon Chrono she made a contract with, trying to save her brother. It starts out extremely silly, but plants seeds that make it end really sadly. Not many people got a happy ending out of it, but it was a really good ride. If you like the content we post, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more updates on Scouter. We are also on Patreon, where you can follow for free, but paying lets you access the Discord server and alpha builds of Scouter. We're also on social media outlets too, like X, if you want to follow there as well. Ugh, still feels weird calling it that. Next month, well, I'm going to be focusing on Sage 2025. Kinda. Sorta. Look, it's a while away. Again, September 19th to the 26th. Honestly, I want to chill out before doing anything with Scouter. This, thankfully, wasn't as stressful as Midwest Gaming Classics demo to make, but I needed like a week or two after that. I'll take a few days of R&R and then get back to it. What I want to do is clean up my code and fix a lot of issues with it to make it easier to develop. I'm also going to try out some ideas for having more visible models and stages. Both of these stages have decent texture work, but I need to try out some theories I have to make the environments much more fun. Basically, a lot of experimentation while I wait for feedback from Sage 2025, which you can contribute to, as the demo is free after all. Oh yeah, maybe I should make a video too, since the script for that is done. Well, it's something to think about. With that, see you all next month.